Alright, let's sketch the graph of this square root function. To do that, you need a little bit of information. Let's start with knowing what the parent function square root of x looks like. Memorize this. The square root of x starts from the origin and it curves off to the right like this. Now, in addition to that, you need to know the following information. You need to know a little something about transformations. Alright, say if I had put in a minus h under here. If I subtract a number, that's going to move the graph to the right by h. Now, if I put a plus k on the end, alright, that is going to move the graph up k. Now, these signs matter. If this is minus, it's going to move us to the right. If it's plus, it will actually move us to the left, which is sort of the opposite of what we normally think. Alright, minus to the right, positive will be to the left. Positive, adding a number will move us up, whereas subtracting a number in this position will move us down. Now, if there's an a value, okay, and I'm not talking about if there's a negative sign, okay, but other than that, ignore that for a minute. If this is bigger than 1, then that's going to be a vertical stretch, so the graph should be taller. If this a value is less than 1, and again I'm not counting a negative sign, if this is less than 1, then that is a vertical compression. It should be shorter than normal. Okay, so in this case, I have an h value here. I see the negative 3, and I see the negative 2 for my k value. So a negative number is going to move us to the right. So because of the negative 3, this is going to move us to the right 3. And because of the negative 2, that's going to move us down 2. So right 3, which is sort of the opposite of what you would normally think, but right 3 and down 2. So we might be able to pick our answer just from that alone. This 4 in the front does mean that it is a vertical stretch, so it should be a taller than normal graph, but let's start with looking for graphs that go right 3, down 2. Okay, well this is left 3, down 4, so that's no good. Alright, right 3, down 2. I think the answer is going to be B, unless there's another graph that also is doing that. Notice that I have to keep track of the actual numbers on the graph. I'm not just counting squares. I'm not going to go right 3, down 2, and look here. This would actually be right 6 and down 4. Alright, so I'm looking at the numbers, and I'm seeing that this is actually right 3, down 2. This is not right 3, down 2, and this is not right 3, down 2. So B is the only possible answer.